We are going to be doing a general reading. I don't know on what yet. We're going to see if it's going to be love, finances, just, your general reading. I like to decide what I'm going to do once the cards are out. Um, so, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. If this does not resonate, please check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus signs. We have so many signs. We are energy. Everything is energy. So, yeah, this can resonate and or it may not. Um, I just want to call on my ancestors. I want to call on the angels to come and be present with us today. I really hope that you receive this information and that you use it in your best interest. And that I hope that you learn from it and that it helps you heal and that it helps you put your best foot forward in everything that you do, Cancer. Because, ow, fuck. But, anyways, as a Cancer rising myself, I will say water signs, especially Cancers, we have a tendency to put like our emotions on the line of everything. Like our emotions are always on our sleeves, okay, with everything we do. And one of those things is relationships and is our finances as well, we really just tap into our emotions. And I will say, water signs do have a really strong intellectual abilities. So we can tap into our intuition really, really well. And we like to put our emotions forward because we can tap into our intuition. It's just a matter of whether or not we're using it. And I hope you're using it. I hope. So let's go ahead and get started, Cancer. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good week. It's been a tough week though. I will say that it's been a long week, but Cancer, you have a way with motivation. You're always trying to motivate yourself. And we feel so deeply. So with everything that we feel, we try to be passionate, we try to be passionate with everything that we do. And this is one of the beautiful things about us. So with that being said, I really, really hope that you can take this and use this for some guidance in your future. So let's go ahead and get started. So for the overall reading on this or in this deck, I have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is retreat, rest, renewal, solicitude, or solitude, and recovery. So swords have to do with your intellect, your ideas, your communication, like your thoughts. So that's going to be associated with air signs. And air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So maybe you are thinking a lot. Let's see about what? The moon. So yeah, you're super in your feelings, okay? This is you. The moon has to do with illusions. So maybe you are in deep thought about some misconceptions that you probably had. And the moon sign actually has to do with Cancer. So the moon has to do with unseen problems, voluntary changes, trust, your intuition. Yes, and it's so interesting that I mentioned your intuition in the beginning of the video because this deck starts off with the moon, and the moon, like I said, is associated with Cancer and water signs. And this card is telling you to trust your intuition and trust how you are really feeling deep down, because maybe you're not doing that. So I did just pull the Seven of Swords reversed. So the Seven of Swords reversed has to do with punishment, being caught, and making amends. So maybe you got caught slipping, or maybe emotionally there was this lack, and you are having to make amends for it and make up for it because this I'm getting effort. This effort wasn't there. So is this whole deck reversed or am I tripping? Okay, no, never mind. So here we have the Six of Wands reversed. And the Six of Wands reversed is associated with giving up, not having enough confidence, so you are retreating after your failure. And wands have to do with creativity, willpower, action, spontaneity, and adventure. So, fire sign. And they're associated with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So maybe you have fire sign in your chart, or you know somebody who does, and like they have this drive, or you had this drive, and it was super strong, and you were super passionate, and there was this rejection that made you be in your feelings and made you do some introspection. So here we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a new job, raise, promotion, or a new income. So this has to do with earth signs. So anything physical, anything monetary. So money. Maybe you are coming across a new job or a new source of income, in your finances after this rejection. So let's keep going. So are you feeling like you've been in your feelings about your feelings, and you're resorting to your finances to cope? Because that's what it seems like. And it's not bad. I really think it's important for us to balance out our energies, though, and I think it's important to pay attention to everything equally. Like, are you really processing your emotions and trying to figure out what you're feeling and why, or are you just pushing those emotions to the side and trying to forget them in hopes of, like, you not feeling it anymore? Like, repressing these feelings. So, let's see. So, here we have the Knight of Cups reversed. And the Knight of Cups reverse has to do with a moody jerk face, like unrealistic expectations. And this has to do with a water sign. So cups has to do with any water sign, and that's going to be associated with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So maybe this is you. Like, you're in your feelings, and you're basically, it really just seems like with this Knight of Cups that you are setting you did set your expectations maybe a little bit too high, and you got disappointed. And we have a tendency to do that as water signs. Like, we get really excited and we get really emotional about things, and we get disappointed when people don't feel the same way as we do. And that's something that we work on, or we have to work on as individuals. But getting excited is not bad, okay? I feel like maybe you're telling yourself, like, when you get disappointed, this is why you shouldn't have gotten so excited and so happy. Like, this is why you just keep your expectations low. Like, no, keep your expectations high, okay? Please, because just because somebody did not meet your expectations doesn't mean that your expectations are too high. That means that person was at too low. Like, their vibration was too low for you, and it just wasn't the right time. So that doesn't mean that this person is bad for you. It just means that there has to be some differences that have to be hashed out. And this could be romantic. This could be at work. This could be within you. Maybe you versus you. So we're getting, we're getting so many reverse cards. Like, what is going on? But here we have the High Priestess reverse, and this has to do with so clouded insight, blocked intuition. And I really think this is coming from this Knight of Cups reverse. Like, your expectations are so high when you get disappointed. Like, you're letting your emotions cloud you, and you're not using your intuition because you're in your feelings about being disappointed. Like, think of being set back or rejection as redirection. Like, I want you to put your energy into what can work out and what will work out. Like, I want to see you manifesting, and I really want to see you tapping into your intuition and your emotions together, not separate, because you can't do that separately. Everything goes hand in hand, and you need to understand that, and I want you to. So here we have this the Magician reverse card. And the Magician reverse card has to do with scattered energy, wasting resources, unfulfilled potential. So maybe I feel like you're being too hard on yourself with this deck. Like, you are setting your expectations for yourself, like, super high, and you're beating yourself up because things don't happen the way that you want them to. But, like, you need to understand that it's going to happen when the universe knows you're ready for it, okay? I don't want to see you forcing things. It really seems like you're just trying to force things to work out. So here we have the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, it represents too many choices and commitment issues. So it's almost like you're a scatterbrain and you're having so many commitment issues, like you don't even know what you want to do. And this cups have to do with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, like that water energy that I was telling you about with your emotions and your love and your intuition and your sensitivity. Like it seems like you're really overwhelmed right now with your emotions and all the options that you have financially and like all these opportunities that you're getting or you will be. And Cancer, you really just need to accept the blessings when they come. Like, I really just feel like you might be overthinking it. Like, you get happy, and then when you realize that you're happy, you start to think about your emotions, and you're like, no, well, maybe I shouldn't get too happy because I'm going to be disappointed. Not everything is Cancer. Not everything is too good to be true, okay? We have a tendency to keep our guard up too much, okay? So you need to let your guard down, Cancer. So let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, see, we have this Five of Cups right here. The Five of Cups has to do with losing something, regretting something, grieving, feeling abandoned or unloved. So maybe you're in your feelings because you feel like you aren't loving, you aren't getting nurtured. Like, Cancers are big ass babies, okay? We need some reassurance, we need nurturing, we need love, like, all the time. And maybe you just feel like you're not getting that right now. So following that, we get the Eight of Cups. And cups, like I just said, it has to do with water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Just like I said before. And the Eight of Cups has to do with withdrawal, retreat, moving on, and abandonment. So I feel like this is you taking a step away because you feel like you aren't getting this love and this nurturing, this kindness that you were waiting for or expecting. So I'm getting this maybe romantic. So we have this Eight of Wands right here. Yeah, so I think that's so interesting because we're getting right here. You're getting a lot of eights in your reading. Yeah, you have a lot of 8 in your reading. So this Eight of Wands has to do with speed, quick action, change, new arrival. So this is kind of impulsive. Like, I'm getting you're making this impulsive decision to maybe take a step back. And this was really random. Yeah, this seems like it was really random. So yeah, here's this guy. He's posted up, sitting up against his tree. And this is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups has to do with apathy, feeling unfulfilled, surprise gifts. So you see all of these cups in this deck. This is literally you. So this is your general reading for your love and your relationships. So this Four of Cups has to do with apathy, feeling unfulfilled, surprise gifts. Like, this is your emotions. Maybe you're craving that emotional intimacy. Maybe you're craving that attention and affection. Like, maybe you want to be surprised and you want to be loved on, and you're feeling unfulfilled because you're not receiving that. So following that is this Three of Cups right here. And the Three of Cups represents friendship, celebrations, a circle of support. So maybe you feel like you don't have much companionship, like you're lonely. And I feel like this is just Spirit confirming, like, you're gonna get these friendships in this relationship that you're really craving for and that you've been wanting. Yeah, so that's really good for you. And here we have this Ten of Wands reverse. So the Ten of Wands reverse means, like, taking a break, saying no, lightening up. So, like, maybe you're setting some boundaries in your relationships and you're like, that emoji and it's like this, like, you're like, no, I'm done. Like, I'm setting boundaries here because I didn't set any boundaries with you before, but, like, even when we didn't have boundaries, I still wasn't being loved and I still wasn't being nurtured and I still wasn't being cared for. So I have to set boundaries because clearly you're not getting it. That's what I'm really getting from here. So next we have this Two of Swords, and this Two of Swords represents like time to make a compromise or make a decision, and swords have to do with intellect, you know, your thoughts, your ideas, and your communication. So maybe you're dealing with somebody who has Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in their chart. Air energy, like heavy air energy. And you two are having to make some decisions and come to some conclusions and compromising, like having to find balance in this relationship. Because clearly there's no emotional boundaries, Cancer. Like, we have a hard time setting emotional boundaries with people. I don't know why, okay? We're just super loving and super nurturing, but people always take that for granted. You know, and you just have to set boundaries, and setting boundaries is not bad, okay? You need to understand that setting boundaries is not bad for you. It's for you. It's self-love for you. That is a part of self-love, is making sure you're leaving some love for yourself as well. So here we have this Eight of Swords reversed following this Two of Swords. So the Eight of Swords reversed has to do with release, new hope, escape, liberation, freedom. So maybe after you guys find this balance and this harmony within the relationship, you feel free again, and you're finding this harmony, and you're finding this liberation and this freedom within yourself and within this relationship after setting these emotional boundaries. And yeah, this is just you, Cancer. Like, I'm so proud of you, because it's really hard for us to set boundaries. Okay, like, it's so hard for us. So hard. So here we have the Six of Swords reversed. And the Six of Swords reversed has to do with unable to move on, stagnancy, you know, like having issues moving or traveling. Like, maybe you're just really having issues moving forward, getting past this connection. So following that, we're going to clarify with the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups has to do with a new baby, a relationship, a proposal, marriage. So maybe that's so funny, Cancer. Maybe you, as a result of feeling like you can't move forward and you can't, you know, get over this person, you're like, nope, I gotta put a ring on it. Like, this person is mine. They're not going anywhere. I have to keep them in my life forever. And that's what this Ace of Cups is. So this is gonna represent a new relationship, a proposal, or a marriage, or like a new baby, like love. Just love. Like, there is so much beautiful energy overflowing, like pouring out of this cup. Like, so many loving blessings coming from this. So yes, Cancer, I really hope this resonated with you guys today. You know, I really just want you guys to remember that it's important to set emotional boundaries, and it's important to remember that you are not a bad person for making sure your emotional needs are being met, and making sure that you're still being nurtured and you are being cared for just like you do to everybody else. So yes, Cancer, I love you so much. Please, I want you to meditate on this, and I really just want you to, I hope it resonates, and I really just want you to be happy, Cancer. And yes, please guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I really hope that you guys got some clarity from my videos, and I really hope you guys are getting the healing that you need.